Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I am just making a few little sort of like scrap autumn themed tags to go in my journal, my autumn journal. So I thought I would just switch the camera on and show you what I'm up to. Now I've got some little butterflies and the words from the kit. I'll pop a link down below for that. And these little tag bits here are what I make from my scrap bits of paper. So I just sort of like cut pieces out and then use them and poke little holes in them as well. And these are sort of like what I have. So every time I sort of have some scrap card, I try and make them into like little tags and then pop them into this pot. So I've got a nice little supply. Now this is a lovely one. I do like these round ones. So I'm going to make a couple of those, and I don't want too many because I don't want too many in the journal. I've got some of my little butterflies from the kit, and what I've got some of this lovely paper. Now what I've done, I've got some watercolor paper like I did before with the Distress Oxide sprays, and then I cut out these lovely little Tim Holtz wild flowers. Like this, so I'm going to use those in the journal as well. But what I have used is the scrap bit here, like this. So I've just taken pieces off here, which I'm going to use on the tags as well. So that's quite nice, isn't it? So these are just the offcuts, and a few bits of the jelly plate prints that I had as well, and some chalks, a little bit of ink, and that's about it really. So it's just sort of like all scrappy bits. So I'm going to take the round one, and then I'm just going to take odd pieces. So just take your little scrap pieces and sort of make them a little bit smaller, and we can just add little bits across. So I'm not going to really think about what I'm doing. Well, I need to think about what I did with my glue. There we go. Silly Billy. Pop that away. Like this. I've had such a busy day and it's getting quite late now. I wanted to get these done, ready for tomorrow. So I thought I would turn the camera on and show you what I am up to. But my videos are taking so long to upload to YouTube at the moment. It's driving me nuts. But never mind, hey. So I'm just going to add these bits to here. I think I might add a little bit of Fabri-Tac on this one because this watercolour paper is quite thick. So let's just pop that on there. Just stick some pieces on. Cut them off. It's nice just to have some sort of like scrap tags and things in there. So I've got a few little bits of fabric as well. Add a little bit of glue on there if it will come out. Stick that down, and then we can have a little butterfly on there. Quite simple. Don't have to have too much on them. Like that. I'm just going to stick that on there. I might go in and just go over them a little bit later, maybe with a little bit of gesso or something, just to get rid of some of this colour on there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of chalk as well. I'm liking the chalk at the moment because I think they are just such lovely colours. So I'm just going to go in just around there. Gives you just a nice little subtle colour of green. Like that. Just wipe it off. Just get the excess off, and there we go. I'm going to pop a little bit of ink around the edge. Like that. These are super simple and super quick. Like that. Look at that. That looks really, really nice. Take a little bulb pin, or however you want to sort of like hang it up. You can pop a little bit of ribbon or something on there, and that can just sort of like dingle dangle down. So that's 3 of them. So what have we got? Let's pop this one. Let's do this one. Now I'm going to use, what should we use? A little bit of this on there. Maybe we just come from the bottom, a little bit of glue. Super quick and super easy. Let's just pop it like that. Cut that little white bit off if we can. Another good way to use up your scraps is to make little tags like that. Now I've got some of this lovely cheesecloth here, which I might pop on there as well. Let's just open that out. Let's have a little bit of, oh, there's a nice piece. Which way should we have that? Should we just have them going along? Down. Nice and super quick and easy. I think I'll have a little bit of green. Don't want the white on there, do we? Stick the green down with some tacky glue, I think. That can just go on there. Oops. Perfect. Lid on there for a minute. Take my little bit of chalk. Go around the edges like that. I think it just gives it such a lovely subtle colour on there. We're going to have a little bit of the little cheesecloth on there, and then we can just pop on a butterfly. Stick that on there, and then we can have a tiny little butterfly. Let's just have this little butterfly. Little bit of fabric tack because it's on top of the cheesecloth, so we've got to make sure it sticks properly. Oops. Pop you down there. And then I'm going to pop one of the little words on. What shall we have? Oops, I'm all sticky. Shall we have inspire? Just pop that along the bottom. Super simple. Oopsie daisy. Like that. Perfect. A perfect fit on there, isn't it? Oh, nice and sticky. Let's go around the edge just a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I like these. They're really nice. But I think I will add just a tiny bit of gesso on there. Let me see where my gesso is. I only want a few of these. I don't want too many. So start with the 4 I've got here. Pop the lid on here. These bits up there out of the way. I've got my big pot of gesso here. Now, there we go. I need a little brush. Now I'm going to just use this little fan brush here, like that. Pop a little bit like that. And all I want to do is just tiny little bit on there. Just about see it. Don't put too much on because it's very difficult to get rid of gesso. But if you can add more, but it's harder to get rid of it, so just add a little bit at a time. I'm hoping you can see that because there's not a huge amount on there. Just gives it another sort of like little texture on there, which I think looks nice. Oops. Yes, I'm hoping you can see that. Let's just a little bit on there, that's a bit better. It does dry just a tiny bit later. There we go. Perfect. Let's add a little bit more on here. I'll do a close-up of these actually, photo at the end, so you can see what they actually look like a bit closer up. There we go. So we've got 4 super simple little tags just to pop into the journal like that. And I think they are lovely. So there we go, guys. That was a nice, quick and easy little tag making go with some scraps. So I think they look really, really nice and they will go lovely. Let's hope. Let's get the journal here. So I've been adding into this, which is lovely. So these will just then hang from here. So wherever I'm going to hang them, but I'm sure I will find somewhere to pop them in. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to make probably another 2. That's all I need. And they'll be ready to go into the journal. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye bye.